start by saying I'm honored to be here. Came a long way from Chico, California. I don't have a similar story to any of you guys in here, I don't think. I was not recruited out of high school, hardly at all. Lewis and Clark was looking at me, Linfield, Division IIIs, little schools down south. I just came from, small town. My coaches at my high school didn't really know how to get people out, so I didn't go to any Nike camps. I wanted to be you guys. I wanted to come to a camp like this and get some exposure, but we just didn't know what to do, and I guess I wasn't good enough. But so I had a decision to make my senior year. I played football. I loved football. I wanted to be a quarterback since I was 3 years old. Joe Montana was my idol, and so I had a decision to make: either play baseball and try and get drafted, try and go to college, play baseball, or play football. And I picked the right one. I had I think I'm the only guy in here with the JC. I know you guys were the JC, but I had a great coach there who believed in me, and JC did a lot for me. Got my confidence back, and that's what Coach Johnson was saying. That's the biggest thing you guys can have is don't ever doubt yourselves. Believe in yourselves. Quarterback with confidence can play so much better. Two guys equal talent. One guy who's got supreme confidence. One guy who doesn't have a very good attitude. The guy with confidence is going to play so much better on the field. And your confidence and your demeanor on the field is contagious to your teammates. And if you just have an upbeat attitude all the time, guys around you are going to feed off you because everybody's looking to you during the game. I'm going to tell a story in a little bit about how my attitude, kind of brought the team down, but that's what I'm talking. I mean, this season was a crazy roller coaster. So I went to Butte College. I told my coach, I met with him the first day, I said, look, I almost walked on to Oregon because I had the grades out of high school, and I thought I was a Division I quarterback. So I go to, but my JC coach said, come here, I can get you out, and he had a good track record with players. So I met with him, I said, look, if I have one good year, I want to take off, and he said, I got your back, I'm with you. So I went out, and I played, and played well. Nobody was talking to me, though. I had to do like 16 touchdowns the first 5 games, and I was trying to get out, but I was just, taking it slow, and I never doubted myself, and they started looking at our tight end, and then Coach Tefford needed a quarterback, so we called my coach up, and he said he's a freshman, but he can leave because he's a qualifier. So he came up to practice one day. I had practice in my life, and he offered me, the next night, and it was a dream come true. And then Washington offered me, and Minnesota offered me, but I felt great about Coach Tefford and his program. And then so I committed, took my trip, and I wish I would have taken more trips like you were saying, but I really think you guys should take all your trips. But I was really confident with Cal and got the playbook, got into it, went down my spring breaks for my spring break in Cal because I wanted to come in and play right away. I'd say the thing that I really wanted to do I went in for summer. I went down that summer to work with the team, and because I wanted to come in and start right away because they just lost Kyle. So I think I'd tell you guys to come in and be humble and try and just go out of your way to be nice to guys and give the team. Don't come in with a cocky attitude because you guys are all the top quarterbacks around. You guys are going to go in, and the guys are going to be looking at you. First impressions are the most important. So guys want to see what you're like. Are you a cool guy? Are you an arrogant guy? Are you a humble, hard worker? So I just came in and I worked my ass off from day one, and just wanted to show the guys that I was going to be there for them. I got their back. If anybody needed a ride, like you guys are saying, if anybody needed anything, I was there for them. And then camp came around, and there was a 3-way battle for the job. And I was, there was all this hype in Berkeley, because we had a winning season the season before, and we thought we were going to have a good team, and I was going to be the guy. And we had another guy who was the backup for Kyle, and we were battling all camp, and I was saying it's my job, I got this, and he beat me out, and it was really a shot to my self-esteem, because I'd never been backup in anything in my life, and it really gave me perspective. I think those first 4 games I didn't start because I took every mental rep. I learned from his mistakes, and I think that's what you guys should do. I mean, like Dan was saying, some of you guys will come in and some of you will play right away, but some of you won't. So, you guys who don't start right away, just make sure your attitude, is in line. You pay attention. You come off to your teammates as a good teammate. You support the starter, and you realize that, you're only 1 play away, so you better be ready to start. So every week I wasn't starting, I was preparing like I was a starter. I was taking every mental rep. I was taking every rep in practice I got. I cherished, and I did, 100%. And I was ready. If Reggie went down, and I actually played in 3 of the games too. but also know, like Coach Johnson was saying, the highs and lows of the season. My first game I started Illinois, I threw for 270 yards. We won. Next week we go home, we beat USC. It goes crazy. The fans rush the field. We beat the national champions. Next week we play Derek's team. I had the worst game of my life. I go 9 for 34. So I go 17 for 21 in the first half against USC for 2 touchdowns. Then I get hurt, come out. Next week we play Derek's team. I go 9 for 34 for 52 yards. I mean, the worst game of my life. Nothing was going right. I mean, you guys will have those games, but it's what happens when you face adversity. All these guys have had adversity. Jason had 2 torn ACLs. I mean, all you guys have been through stuff, but it's how you bounce back from that and react. And I really hit a wall there. We had a bye week that next week. I lost my confidence. I was struggling. Is this what I want to do? But I just realized what Coach Johnson was talking about yesterday is that it's a game, and we're honored and blessed to be able to play this game for a short period of time. But I think when I realized that football was not who I, was not what made me. I wasn't a good person if I played well. I wasn't a bad person if I didn't play well. There's greater things in life. I got a buddy back in Oregon who's paralyzed from the neck down. My buddy just got in a car accident, got paralyzed from the waist down. I mean, there's bigger things in life than football. I love playing football. This is my thing right now, but it doesn't last forever. So my performance on the field doesn't make me a good person or a bad person. When I realized that there's greater things than football, it gave me a perspective on life that I love playing it, and that's for now, but it's not who I was. And so I just had a lot more fun the rest of the season. We took off. We played really well, and we got a good, perspective this next year. We're trying to get to, big time bowl game and hopefully beat Derek this year. But it's been a wild ride. I just say to you guys, just hard work pays off. I live by 3 P's that a coach told me a long time ago. Practice 100%. You perfect practice. Coach Tefford, I became such a better practice player because he could not stand for anything but perfection in practice. So attention to detail every day, not leaving a stone unturned. Perfect drops, perfect throws, perfect reads, taking every mental rep in practice, no grab ass on the sidelines, just focusing in 100%, doing your job off the field, doing your job in the film room, in the weight room. That's the first P. Persistence, never give up. When you're down and out, I had a knee surgery. I was laid up in my bed in my house for 3 days. I couldn't even move just to get up to go to the bathroom, and Jason knows what that's all about. But just never giving up and realizing that, hard work will pay off. And the third thing is positive attitude. Like I was talking about in the Oregon State game, I had a bad attitude, and as a quarterback, we're a leader on the field, and we're looked to for guidance, for our attitude, pick people up. I mean, we have a really strong responsibility on the team, and I was coming off the sidelines, I was ticked off, I was slamming my helmet down. We had no answers. And me and Coach sat down after that game, and he said, you can't do this again. You can't. Everybody's looking to you for leadership and for guidance and for attitude. When things are going bad, you got to pick everybody up. You got to be even keeled. You got to, like Coach was talking about earlier, at the highs, you got to, keep that low, and when it gets low, you got to keep a good attitude. So there's going to be a lot of roller coasters along the way. I just say you guys just keep your head up and realize that, as low as you think you can go, it's going to come up, and as high as you think it's going to get, it's going to come back down. So just keep even keel and stay focused.